I've got some things I need to say to a world that doesn't know how hard I will try to prove what I really am.
I've taken time to set things right and to be all I can be. I know what I'm asking. Believe in me, you'll see. We've only just started.
Look with me, see the horizon, feel the light. Let it remind you what can be if you begin to trust and believe.
The dawn of a
New day is closing in. Right here I stand, I won't give in. I'll stand here strong and I will not fall down. I know what I'm meant to be.
The world we are
In is ever changing, but there's nothing to fear. We'll always make it back to where we belong. I'm sure there will be better days. Right here I stand. Today is in the past, I aspire to be somebody whom everyone can trust. Come with me, let us find shelter from the rain.
the dawn of a
New day is closing in. Right here I stand, I won't give in. I'll stand here strong and I will not fall down. I know what I'm meant to be.
The world we are
In is ever changing, but there's nothing to fear. We'll always make it back to where we belong. I'm sure there will be more.
The truth is that
I have got my faith, even through mistakes.
guides me through the times when I get knocked down.
Ride on wind and cloud, standing my own ground, never giving in.
Fight till the end to save all that I love.
This world is my home, I owe it all I've got. Seeing all that I've become, no one can take that away from me. The world we are in is ever changing, but there's nothing to fear. We'll always make it back to where we belong. I'm sure there will be better days. Right here I stand.
Okay. Quick note to anyone watching. It is the middle of the night. Selias is currently sleeping in there somewhere. He's asleep. He fell asleep shortly after Sword and him came up here. Now we just chillin'. So quiet at night. I probably shouldn't talk that loud. Slice is... Luca is still asleep. And my legs don't work. Fuck. Scufflepuppy! It's fine, I'm alone. No one cares. Scufflepuppy. It's 'cause I'm under my bed. It sucks. Okay, here we go. Scufflepuppy. Okay, back in character. Blah. Actual start. Nothing happened. It's pretty strange to know his actual name now. It reminds me of that time when we first met. He went to say Luca, but he stopped midway through. I wonder if he has that strange association with names that Alice used to have. She used to hate being called Alice because she associated it with bad emotions. Still can't believe she did that. I guess it makes sense, though. How she is and all. I wonder what she'd say if she found out what I did today. Someone's gonna have to tell her what happened to Jack. And it's probably gonna have to be me. I mean, I expected myself to be up right now, but... No harm in checking it out. I doubt anyone's gonna be looking up at this time of night. Midnight Reader. Should be fine.
Thought everyone was asleep.
When you get called the Moonlit Sword, there's very few nights you actually sleep.
Name?
Mm-hmm.
Strange name.
I wouldn't say Eka sounds very common from where I'm from either.
No, just very long.
It's more of a title than a name, but
Moonlit sword.
you know.
Oh.
Any reason in particular you're up moonlight reading?
Eka does not normally sleep long.
Ah.
And went to sleep covered in
Blood. Why didn't you shower? Actually, do we have I don't think I've ever seen a shower while being here. Why have you not had a bath?
would not let me out of bed before going to sleep. Didn't have chance.
It's the middle of the night. Don't think anyone's gonna be near the fountain. Why don't we just throw you in the fountain? Wash it off. You know, we've already thrown 2 people in there today, it's fine.
Is that okay?
Probably. Wouldn't see a reason why not. No one drinks from it. Otherwise they wouldn't throw 2 corpses in there, would they?
Suppose not. So, Sword does not sleep?
I do, just usually in the day. Or at least I take naps in the day.
Nocturnal.
It's kind of the thing with my race. You know? We feel better in the dark than we do in the day.
What is Sword?
I'm a she. Specifically an imp variant.
Demon?
Pardon?
Demon?
No, I'm not a demon. I'm a she.
Eka has never heard of it. Let me see your side bottle now.
Easiest way to describe a she is a mix between a fairy and an elf. So, you know, we got the elf ears and the long aging process. But then we got the extended wings. So,
Is from another world?
yeah. I came here with Alice, so
What is world like?
well, my world is whatever Alice wants it to be. She made it.
Sounds like strong magic.
Mm-hmm. If it is magic, I wouldn't be surprised. Although she doesn't really know how to use it, clearly. We didn't even think it was all real until we came here. And found out I was a real person. I mean, when the person who created you says you're not real, it's kind of hard to think you are.
Still very confusing.
I'm still kind of trying to get the hang of it myself. All good.
How is the stab?
Better than before. Although I can't wait to get that new armor.
Hopefully won't get stabbed anymore.
Yeah. Also, is it just... I think it's just bad fate playing a trick or something, I don't know. Everyone else who doesn't wear armor, they get stabbed everywhere. Me, same place, twice. Yep, great.
Coincidence.
Shit, that's what it is. So what do people usually do? I know what Ellis does, but that's her.
Terms of combat? Or
Everything.
it's confusing, to say the least. Eka has not been around long enough to watch other people, but there's it's hard to say. People run off a lot.
Mm.
It's how they get hurt.
You'd think sticking in large groups would stop people from getting hurt so often.
Seems to be hard getting ahead.
Mm.
Most just, at least in town, somehow discover things, cause drama, and then we go, and that's what happened yesterday.
Mm. In that case, technically I was part of the people who found drama.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I really do feel like we're in some kind of show, with how things just conveniently pop up when we need them to.
Sure.
You know, like the fantasy books and, you know, fiction.
Eka can't read. Most folks.
Right.
Not in native language.
Makes sense. Okay, what about the pictures in the books? Okay, imagine those pictures moved. And you could just watch a whole story, and you could hear it all. And they're usually about adventures and people. And, you know, I'm pretty sure we could... Well, Ellis has already considered if she does have to go back to her world eventually, turning this whole adventure into some kind of show or book.
Weird living book?
Kind of. It's like a dream, but
think
you
I
can
understand.
see it. You know? A dream, that would probably be the better explanation. It's a dream, but you're awake, and you're watching it like a book. It's really... Moving pictures is what they used to call them back when they were first invented. If that makes sense. Man, if you're having this much trouble
I think
understanding...
Eka understands.
Hopefully. Remind me to never try and explain video games to you.
Eka hears that term lots.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can't understand a movie, you got no chance understanding a video game.
Right.
Well, what do I do now?
Well, Aka has more questions, but you mentioned wanting to learn healing?
I think we could use some more healers, considering Lulu up there can't. Ellis is no-go, and who else heals? Well, you and Doc.
Elias?
Nickname, Lulu. It's our own thing, but yeah.
Right, Aka was unaware.
What race are you?
Wyvernkin?
Fangy. Fang. I'm gonna nickname you Fang.
Okay. Second nickname?
What's the first?
Ossyria?
That doesn't sound like a nickname
It's-
from Eka.
Tribe thing.
More of a title than
It's-
a nickname.
Rose.
Huh.
It's because of the colors. They're white and red.
Seems like they overcomplicated it, but if it's a tribal thing, that's probably tradition, and tradition's always fancy schmancy.
Eka has noticed compared to some other things she's seen. So, yeah.
I know, I remember Eric saying to Alice one time that, he had a whole tribal name thing in his world, too. He actually gave Ellis a possible name. What do you think mine would be, following your tradition?
Well, Sword wears lots of purple. Hard to distinguish. Eka does not know very many purple flowers in area.
I know there's lavender, there's violets, there's... Oh, what are they called? Oh, there's one that starts with P, but I can't remember the name. It's not a poppy. Poppies are red.
Yeah, those... Are those...
Maybe. Maybe.
It's difficult to translate still.
Obviously violets, given the name. I think you can get purple forget-me-nots. Or maybe they're just very light blue and I've misconceived them as being purple.
They vary.
I mean, technically you could get any kind of color of anything in my world. Obviously, Ellis just has to be like, it exists, and then it does. I know blue roses are very common. Very common. Increasingly common. Also bloody roses, as in, not just red. No, they bleed. They bleed blood.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Plants do not bleed blood.
These ones do.
Eka has heard of similar flower, but they are not roses.
Yeah, very odd things can be found in my world.
Interesting.
remember one time there was something what was it? I don't remember the name of it, but it was a strange orange bunny with fangs, and it was the size of a wolf. And Faye cooked it for dinner. Apparently it's very tasty.
Everyone has very strange worlds, hard to comprehend.
I mean, hey, when you live in a realm between... Well, my world was like 7 different worlds smushed into one. It was constantly changing.
7.
'Cause it was...
But worlds before merge? You don't have to explain. Eka just does not understand.
It changed as quickly as she did. Take it as that.
Eka will understand one day. Maybe when she's been here longer.
I doubt it. Everyone has ever been explained to has been very confused. Although that's not very many people, but still.
Comforting, I guess.
I mean, I need to fucking undo my headset. Ow.
So, do you cast magic at all? Eka saw sword glow, but was that...
I know how to. But, I usually tend not to. Most I can really do is, well, I'm more of a... I'm more of a melee fighter than, a magic user, so... I prefer to hit someone over the head with a blade than shoot them in the eye with some kind of beam.
Suppose that makes sense. Lots of others in tavern like that too.
Although, I do need magic to fly, so... That's the only thing I use on a regular basis. Well, I'm not like a bird, am I?
No, you could fly. No.
If you didn't think I could fly, what would these be for?
Oh. Eka thought that was a cape.
Oh. Well, I guess they do kind of look like a cape when folded.
A bit. Is now a good time then?
To learn how to heal? I mean, now's as good a time as any, I guess. After I stop doing void yoga.
Seems common in this area.
Seems common in all the worlds, to be honest.
Very, very strange stretching.
I've seen you do it a few
Does
times.
sword... Yeah, picked it up from Trista.
Ah.
Does sword know how to pull mana from body? One less thing to explain. I suppose this is easier explained when actual wound present, but that's dangerous. Not gonna do that.
I'm tempted.
Do you know? Why? don't need to.
Okay. Think it's the Alice in me coming out, don't worry.
But
Don't worry.
okay.
Poor Eka,
know
she's
how-
so confused.
Skin works if working with basic cut.
Think I'm pretty okay with biology. Unless biology
you
is different in
ever-
this world. Which I hope it's not.
Well, I mean, made of layers and cells. Don't think it would be different. Not after examining other heroes.
True. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever imagined pulling a wound closed? With nothing but thin air?
I've watched some of my friends do it. If that counts.
Can help to extent.
Mm.
If you have cut on arm, then just as example, you would need, imagine taking cells and pulling together and keeping closed. It gets harder, bigger wound, but small wounds easy to heal.
So you just imagine the healing process accelerated, and then your magic lets it happen?
Sort of. It's a little more complicated, but first step is that.
Odd, but okay.
It's different for everyone. It just depends on what you're using cast. So Eka uses wind. She pulls wounds together with air. But someone with fire might imagine something more like what called?
Cauterizing?
When yeah, cauterizing. But they would use properties of the fire to close it.
Mm.
What sword use? Is pure mana or?
Yeah, just pure mana. I don't really... I think the closest I could really associate it to is Moonlight, but that's just because of my race, rather than anything else.
Well, mana works a bit differently. When, at least from Eka's experience, when using pure mana, take wound and link with other persons, if have it. Some might not. Eka's never encountered that issue. And essentially speed up process for them using your mana. Does this make sense?
I think so. I think is the big keyword here.
Can Eka clarify?
Nope.
It would still be easier to work on real wound.
Do we need a real wound for this to be easier for me to understand?
Preferably not.
I mean, I got a thigh here I can use.
Eka really does not want you to cut yourself on the leg.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to cut myself either, but if it's for practical purposes, and I'm gonna heal it up in a few minutes anyway. It's just, it's a little bit difficult for me to understand because I've gone through, like, the classes with Alice with healing, but those were using gems. So that was a completely different process. Like, instead of using your own mana, you would use the mana from the gems to do it instead. So I'm kind of trying to pick up the association.
Yes, here, pull out a crystal. from underground, under Arcala. One
Under
of each.
Arcala?
Yeah.
There's an under? What's under there?
It's like a weird cave full of big green crystals.
So a mine. Okay.
But said that they trap magic in them. I think. Eka did not get a good explanation.
Crystals that trap mana. That'd be interesting to go visit.
Maybe sword can heal with that,
Well,
if easier to understand.
I think it would be easier to just learn how to do it your way, because it's not like I'm usually low on mana. I have a deep pool, but I don't use it often enough.
Suppose makes sense.
I suppose I could just reroute the kind of image in my head. Instead of pulling it from the crystals, I just pull it from myself. Different image, but same concept, surely.
Probably. Everyone does it differently.
Unfortunately, I know 3 different methods. One of which I don't actually know.
What is most familiar, then?
The gem one.
Well then, do as you said, and just accept without stone use own mana.
Yeah.
Might work.
It might. Guess we gotta test it.
Are you sure?
Nope. Should be fine. Worst case scenario, you're here.
Eka supposes, but still not good to...
I should really pick up knives.
Do you want knife?
Knife would be great. You know, this is actually a very sharp blade that is going to hurt a lot. Thanks. Yeah, that's good. Ow.
Right.
Right. Okay. So just... So just... Okay.
May take a couple tries.
You know, this is actually hurting, because it's not healing it. It just feels like I'm holding vinegar. Ow. Maybe I'm just not the healer type.
Could just take time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe,
Yeah, no, that just feels like that's just straight up vinegar. Ow. It's like getting a paper.
You want to hold
It's like getting a paper cut on your finger
something
and then
against
just
it for
yeah.
now?
Yeah, it's not that deep of a cut.
Think library might have something on it?
There was a new way that she did it. There was a new way. Like our maybe.
She
There was one new method that Alice kind of experimented with. It kind of didn't work though. It was on Salias. It was shortly after the kidnapping. After we got out, I mean. She used this new method, but he was screaming in pain.
Healing him, right?
Mm.
Happened when Noelle and Eka tried too.
So he just can't be healed. So it wasn't the magic. Because you've
That's
healed
not-
me,
Eka
and
can
it didn't.
heal just fine. Yeah.
Shit, so she's not been healing for the longest time because she thought that her healing was going wrong. Huh. We could have healed
one-
ourselves back up probably if shit. Okay. All right. So we died.
No one
All right.
to explain.
Nope. No one said shit. Great. Okay. I'm not mad or anything, we just died. Don't worry. So in theory that should
Irritating.
work. I think. Hear your cries of pain. Don't you worry, my dear. Okay. Works. Just not always where I aim it. Okay.
It gets some getting used to.
Okay.
Eka has never seen anything like that before.
She only did it once, and it was on apparently the complete wrong person to try it on. The one person it wouldn't work on, making her think it wouldn't work at all.
Well, now Sword knows at least.
It's just an odd method to use, and very inefficient, because it takes a bit. I'll see if I can find a better way to do it, I guess.
Might have to.
So what are the magical tricks you got up your sleeve? Or is it just the healing?
Just healing. Eka knows of more, but can't do them herself.
Ah, I see.
Unfortunately. Was hoping to find magic book in library, but
Can't read.
can't. can't read.
Right. I could try something for you. We can both learn a few things.
Okay.
Hey, maybe eventually I could teach you how to fly.
Eka does not have wings.
They're only for guiding. You know, just keeping you straight, keeping you steady. You can use your arms for the same thing.
Guess so.
It's the mana that really does it. That's why I don't need to flap them.
Oh. Eka has never seen you fly, so.
Oh. Do you want to? Do you want to try?
Eka can watch for now.
You sure?
Positive.
Okay. Your loss. Not that difficult. It's just like standing, but
It doesn't.
in the air, I guess.
But being pulled up by mana?
Kind of. It's like the mana redirects the air around me.
That Eka understands that, at least.
So why is flying such a hard thing to imagine? Could be pretty useful.
Not hard, just Eka does not.
Like heights?
Unsure? Sort? Not necessarily. Eka has lived around heights a long time, but just unsure seems unnatural.
It's unnatural, yet I was born with these. Uh-huh. And I'm pretty sure I'm probably not the only race out there with wings.
No, probably not, but from Eka's tribe is unnatural, that's all.
Give it a try. You'll probably find it fun.
Ooh.
Just a little.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Does not seem very safe.
Well, I mean, you did just grab the hand. Let me pull you up properly. Oh, grabbed you. Okay, I gotcha. See? You're safe. Don't worry, I carried,
Guess not too high.
I carried Selias all the way up to the clock tower earlier.
Oh, that's worse.
He's still up there, actually. He's sleeping. It's fine. Alright, and down we go. There you go.
Eka's still unsure about it, but maybe she will look into it.
Well, you got the best teacher for it right here.
Like trading magic.
Mm.
I'm sorry if the healing was a bad explanation.
It wasn't. And besides, I never even would have tried doing healing if it, hadn't cropped up.
Suppose that's true.
So thanks.
No problem.
Library time?
Yeah. told Eka about you a few times,
I know.
or rather, told. What?
I was there.
That.
Everything she's
Doesn't
seen,
make
I've
any
seen.
sense. Oh. Okay. Yeah. That. Okay. That clears up a lot of things.
It doesn't go the opposite way, though, which makes things difficult sometimes. So she's probably not even gonna know that we talked. Or that I know.
She's not. But isn't she?
Fuck! I'm still getting used to her not being around.
Oh.
I'm so used to the language of her being here, but not.
No, Eka understands.
Dodged a landmine. Shit, I gotta be more cautious about that. Oh my gosh. Well, at least you still got the great lying skill. Great.
Still strange that she couldn't, though.
I mean, the body is mine, not hers. I wasn't actually supposed to be here. It's just she happened to be in my body when she was summoned, so I was kind of dragged along. So what kind of magic you looking for? More, elemental-based, basic mana, or...
Elemental. The only thing Eka knows how to bend is the elements.
Got it, okay. You go for more offense, support, defense, or just generalized?
Not support. More defense, offense.
Got it, okay. Well, this is an offense book. So, this does some basic, like, beginner spells. Usually, I think it's more kid-based with all the pictures in it. But, probably a good place to start.
Maybe Eka can learn how to read this language.
More simplistic language. Probably better. We should probably look for the more kid books, actually, if you're starting out, because a lot of these books are probably going to have some complex terminology.
Probably. Eka's only assuming off of your judgment.
Well, actually, why don't we just trade information? I teach you how to read, you teach me how to read your dialect.
Sure. I guess so.
Could be fun.
Eka would need to get book back from room, but
Doesn't have to be now. We should focus on you getting better with offense.
Yes, but I just
Dogs! Please tell me she didn't hear that. Man, I have a really bad headache right now. One sec.
take your time.
I have a bad feeling it's gonna pick up on the mic. And I don't want someone to be barking. Okay. Hi. Sorry.
Headache?
Yep. I'm great.
Does it have to do with the bright lights, or
Yeah.
maybe?
Mm.
Alright.
Being outside in the moonlight for the past few hours and then coming into a bright lit room, it's not the best, you know?
Eka understands, yes.
Mm-hmm.
was gonna ask you something, now can't remember what it was.
It'll come back to you. What's the point in scrolls? I've never understood that. We have books, so what's the point in a scroll? Because you're actually decreasing the durability of the paper by scrolling it, by, rolling it up in a scroll. It's more likely to decay now.
Maybe easier to carry during travel. Eka knows people who traded with Tribe was used to using scrolls, especially for messages.
I mean, you can get one of these scrolls would probably be worth about 4 pages in this book. And they never get written on the back. Which means technically 4 pages versus 8 pages. Since you write on the back of the pages for books.
Waste.
Big waste. Odd thought to have. Sorry. Just very curious.
No, it is topic of conversation.
Another topic of conversation is why they have random bottles around.
Eka is not sure. Some are full of something, and some are empty.
It smells like plum. I'm just gonna leave that
Wine?
there. No, I know wine very well. That would have a more alcoholic smell to it. And it would smell more like grape than plum. Since wine is made of grape.
Oh, Eka thought all wine was just made of roots. Not just grape.
Oh. Maybe in this world there is more. I know in my world it's usually just grape.
I mean, other heroes would know better than I would.
My world is as big as Alice's brain. So, if she didn't know there was more than just grape, I would have no chance of knowing.
But Alice made 7 worlds come together in one. Big brain.
Well, like big imagination. There's more of us,
Yeah,
actually.
That
More people.
more than just you and Alice.
Yeah, not here, but back there.
Old world.
The subconscious, she used to call it. Well, we used to call it. We still call it. Technically, I don't... Terminology's strange.
Who else?
There were these twins called Faye and Damien. They were the kids of the Grim Reaper. Fun people. Very fun. Being best friends with the kids of death. That's always a great story to tell. Then there was...
Sounds like black magic.
Well, I mean, Faye does wear a lot of black. Although that's just her color. And she is the Queen of Shadows. So her magic is also black. So yeah, I guess it is black magic. Then there is Eliza, who is the spirit of spring, or the spirit of nature. So she just handles nature. She can talk to animals, actually. You remind me a lot of her because of the whole healer, nature kind of... Actually, that's a very small... I take it back. There's not actually that much that resembles. Actually, no. No, the braid. The braid, too.
Very general term.
Very, yeah. She has the braid on the same side as you. And kind of the swept hairstyle. Huh. Never noticed that before. Actually. Interesting. Oh, she'd love you. Actually, funnily enough, she looks a lot like Misty. You remember Misty, right? You know Misty? Do you know Misty? Have you ever
Might
seen...
have seen her.
She's the blonde one with the big long ponytail. Usually has like the mask on the
Yes.
side. Yeah. Yeah, she looks like an older version of Eliza, which is very odd considering they share a last name.
Coincidence?
You know, I've never thought about it this hard, but now I want to. Now I have questions. Actually, no, it would probably be... I'm still holding this fucking scroll. Maybe it's the same reason that Alice's brother, my brother, and Eric all have the same face. I mean, my brother and Alice's brother, that's obviously because she made my brother look like hers. That's fine. But the our brother and Eric thing, that's different.
Eric.
He shares our brother's face. Have you ever shown up when we've seen our brother? Or seen her brother? Have you ever been there?
No.
That's still a problem, by the way. We still need to rectify that, because he is still with Nightmare, which really isn't great.
Brother with nightmare. But is brother good?
He's good. He just got summoned
Then
by Nightmare
why
somehow.
haven't-
It's dumb. We need to go find him. I don't know. Apparently no one gives a fuck.
Sorry, I was outraged.
I can see. I was outraged. There has been no discussion about finding her brother, and at first I thought maybe it was because she was just being overly emotional about it, but now that I'm out and I'm sat here and I'm actually thinking about it, we really should have saved him a while ago. I mean, we just lost Jack. Don't really fancy losing that boy over there. I'm just pointing in a general direction, don't worry.
Which boy?
The Tristan, Alice's brother.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Celeste.
No. I mean, I'm not losing him either, believe me. I will
You
slit.
pointed up when I was...
Wouldn't the clock tower be that way? You can see it through the window.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It would.
Yeah. No, anyone even touches Slyas, I'm slitting their throat, no joke. But in this scenario, I was not talking about him.
Oh. That doesn't... Eka doubts some things heroes do and is starting to lose trust.
Ah.
And this is concerning.
I mean, you kind of just go to a killer instinct when the one time the pacifist decides that they want to kill someone and they don't turn out to be the same people who kill her. You tend to, after that point, kind of think there's no point in letting people live.
That's, I guess, fair enough.
That wasn't a good way to word it. First time we saw those guards, the ones that attacked us, Alice wanted to kill them. Usually doesn't even consider killing, if it's a person. The one time she does, I'm like, hey, you don't normally think like that, so it's probably them being an influence on you, so don't, because you'll regret it. And then obviously when we come back the second time, murder. So, not fun. this point, I'm just kind of thinking maybe we should just kill everyone in our path. Mm-hmm.
There seems to be split sides to that argument.
I used to be on the other side. Well, no, I didn't. I used to be on the neutral, because personally, in my world, I would kill anyone in my path, but those were kind of sheep made for the slaughter, so they were made to die.
And
so, yeah.
This world is different, so
Yeah.
understandable.
I mean, at least with these guys, they've had a life, you know? They had a life, they lived it, you know? If it ends at the end of my blade, they're better off than the other guys I've killed.
Sorry, Ekka's trying to process that.
I guess I just have
You're
a skewed...
very different from them.
In what way? 'Cause now I'm curious.
Well, Ekka has never seen someone with
I'm here.
people in one body. You seem to take different sides compared to Ellis and most of other heroes. Most other heroes tend to knock things out, Ekka noticed during big fight with guards, rather than kill.
They actually used to kill.
Very passive.
They only recently started to become more passive. They used to kill everything in sight. Back before AOM was defeated. Obviously, that was back when Alice was 100%, hey, don't kill people. That's probably why she's more, probably because more heroes have joined the team saying, hey, no killing. You know? First it was just her and Celias, then the whole of Team Rose, and then Kane jumped in. And I doubt you would be the kind to jump in and kill someone without really trying to save them first.
You mean pacifist?
Mm.
Ekka is not.
I don't mean full-on pacifist. I mean, like, if you had the decision to knock someone out or kill them, you would probably go with the knocking out first.
Depends, I guess.
In most scenarios. I don't know. I don't know you that well. And, we've only fought in, like... I don't know, I don't keep count. We haven't fought much together, so...
Twice? One when weird teleport saving you, Celias, and Doc. That fight, and one from yesterday. That's it.
Fun. Fun times. Point is, people tend to be more pacifist these days than, well, passive, I guess, is the proper word, than they used to be. So. It's probably because things have gotten a bit more difficult. So, the more allies we have, the better.
Probably true, but feels like nicer we are, more we get hurt.
That is now the logic that I'm going with. Since it was fine when Ellis wanted to be pacifist, when everyone was, killing everyone on sight, because whoever she didn't kill were going to get killed by someone else anyway, so it was fine. But now everyone else seems to be jumping on the bandwagon. I'm like, maybe we could kill off a few more of them.
Interesting how much they changed then.
Mm-hmm. You'd think it'd be for the better, but apparently not. I mean, it's better morally. Practically, it's pretty shit.
Won't get anywhere if stay like this. I guess. That's just what Eka thinks, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I don't doubt it. Although I will say, the whole pacifist thing is kind of good-ish. Because we do still have that bet going on with Nightmare. Maybe. I don't know. Does it still count when Ellis is not here? But oh, right. We made a bet with Nightmare that if we could turn all the heroes basically pacifist, not fully pacifist, but to the point where they don't kill on sight and actually want to talk through their problems with the enemy, then Nightmare would stop what he's doing. If we lost, he would initiate his next phase.
Does anyone else know?
Don't know, because we'd planned to tell everyone after coming back, but we never came back because we died. So, and it was on the phone that Kane currently has. We wrote down everything that we wanted to tell everyone. It was all her secrets, though, so I've left it with Kane. If he wants to discuss everything with everyone, he can go right ahead, but it's not my secrets to tell.
That makes sense, then.
I mean, at least with Kane, he was there keeping the secrets with her. She asked him to, it wasn't his choice, so don't blame him for that. But he was part of the decision to keep it secret, so if he wants to tell those secrets, he can go right ahead.
Guess we'll see. Maybe not.
Hopefully. There's a lot of things that have been unsaid which would really benefit everyone if they knew. A lot of things specifically about Nightmare. The world's complicated. Always has been. No matter what world you go to, there's always complications.
Unavoidable.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect world with not.
Even in a
Just
perfect world, you have complications.
Different.
According to Alice, what
Doesn't exist.
Yeah. Funnily enough, the reason I was made was because I was supposed to be the perfect version of Alice. She didn't think I was going to become my own self.
So you are just Alice, but purple.
I was supposed to be. And I was blue at one point. I think the purple was when I became my own person, I guess.
Makes sense. I think.
Switching over to purple was kind of just me taking up my own identity rather than being the ideal version of Alice. No. Like, who wants to live their life being someone else?
Don't think anyone.
I certainly didn't. Wonder if Luca does. Wonder if deep down he actually does want to be Silius. I doubt it, though. You know, you're really interesting. I'm surprised we haven't talked before. Well, you and Alice, I mean. I guess, not me and you. I mean, I know you have, but more often I meant.
Well, Eka just watches. Does not talk to very many people here.
She used to be like that in her actual world, her birth world. She just kind of watch and stare. She didn't have many friends, thus explaining whole make new world, make new friends sort of scenario.
When you have power to do,
You do.
convenient.
Yeah.
Mimicking? Why?
Because you always do that. I mean, I do it too, but people don't usually.
Force of habit? Instinct? Eka doesn't know.
You also do the thing with your ears. I wish I could do that. My ears just stay still.
Cartilage.
Ah.
Is made of cartilage. Yours?
My ears are squishy. like human ears. They're basically just sharpened human ears. So, pretty much the same, yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What an odd conversation. Hi, what are your ears made of? Mine are made of cartilage.
You told me they were squishy.
They are. You squish them, they squish.
Who is... never mind.
No, you know what?
Eka will not ask that question.
No, tomorrow morning, when we're all talking to everyone, every single person I go up to, I'm gonna be like, hi, what are your ears made of? Eka's are made of cartilage.
No, Eka was asking you a question.
Hey, Lulu, good morning.
If yours were made of...
Hey, Lulu, good morning. Do you know that Eka's ears are made of cartilage?
No, Eka was asking if your ears made of cartilage.
Oh, good morning, Eric. Do you know that Eka's ears are made of cartilage?
No, Eka's ears are not made of cartilage. This is not how Eka thought conversation would go.
When do conversations ever go the way you think?
Well, first of all, you can ask if Sword's ears
I don't know. I think
made of cartilage.
let's find out everyone else's
Not
first.
Eka's.
Let's find out if everyone else is made of cartilage first. Huh? Let's make a checklist. I need some paper. We'll find out if everyone's ears are made of cartilage.
Blank.
Don't worry, I'll just get Kane to type it in my phone. Alice's phone, our phone, I guess. I don't know. We'll just put it in the phone. It's fine. We'll have a tally chart of everyone's
People
ears.
don't know what a phone is.
Ah.
Everyone keeps talking about it.
Well, I'd show you, but I don't have it. Kane has it right now.
It's fine. Eka will pretend talking about scroll. You don't have to explain.
It's not a scroll. It's definitely not a scroll.
No, don't tell me that.
It's not a scroll.
Scroll in Eka's mind.
It's not a scroll.
Eka Eka will not understand.
It's like a
Your
book.
hands right now.
It's
No,
like
we're not doing this again.
it's like a book. You know, every single time I want to explain something to you, I'm gonna start it off with "it's like a book."
Eka's never gonna believe
Hey,
this one
Eka.
anymore.
You know this plate? It's like a book. It's flat and you can write on it, I guess. You can balance your food on there. You know, usually you don't balance your food
Eka
on
does
books,
not
but
think
you
you
could.
should be writing on the plate.
I mean, you could though. You know, you could. You could. You can also use it like a frisbee.
But don't.
Do you know what a frisbee is? Because you can throw. Probably.
Eka knows what frisbee is.
Actually, no. I think this is made of like bronze.
Oh.
In my world, they tend to be made of ceramic. Boom.
Didn't break. Just made that noise.
Yeah, it's made of bronze. Wow, this is a shit book. Look at the writing, it's all blurred out. It's like someone poured water on it and just left it there.
Most of open books are like that. Must be these weird things. People might be pouring things or the books are wearing off.
Mm. Hey, Eka, you see that ball?
Magic. Yes?
It's like a book.
Sia's not short.
It's like a book. It's got letters on it and words, and you can read it.
Hold of sword to assume Eka can read.
Bold of Eka to assume that sword
be able
cares.
to. Fair.
How did we go from... That was a very odd transition of conversation from the bookshelves and finding magic to what are your ears made of?
Eka had a reason for asking.
Do tell, because I'm just confused, but curious.
Well, Eka interested in different species and bodies and organs and just curious about,
Whether my
you know,
ears are
different
made of college.
species. Yeah.
I see.
Eka was following you.
Go ahead. I mean, why go up the long way?
What?
Why go up the long way?
You spun.
Yeah, I spin. I wasn't sure where on the staircase you were.
All the way up. Up, all the way.
I find it fun how sometimes my sparkles move and sometimes they don't. There they go.
Move when look at it. Must be weird eye thing.
Oh yeah. If anyone tells you anything bad about that guy Ronan, don't believe them. He's a guy. He's a good guy. I was about to call him a guy. He is a guy, but he's a good one.
What about tiny one came out of mech suit?
No idea about that one.
Eka will not trust that one.
Don't worry about Rocky. Rocky's fine. I gave him alcohol. He lit it on fire.
Who?
Ronan. His nickname's Rocky. I wonder how long it will take for this plate to melt. I crave violence.
Why experiment in library?
I crave violence.
Okay, well, not in the library. Why? Do we go on?
Crave violence.
There might be darkness. Eka does not recommend going out at night. Alone.
I always went out at night alone. That was my thing. And people usually showed up to fight me. So, I'm okay. I would be able to squish through these. If my sword wasn't so big. I haven't been able to fly for a while. Okay.
No, Eka can imagine.
If only we could make it a sport to just run around at the tops of these. That'd be fun. Why use a ladder? Just jump on the tops of them.
Sword has wings.
I do.
That would help.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have.
But you could.
Eka could, but
I could teach you.
looks hard.
You know, hey,
Maybe.
where I'm from, we have this song. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, when did you
Library, not world.
I can show you the world of the skies. Same thing.
Sounds scary.
I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder. It's easy.
Eka will pass for now. She's still injured.
Well, hey, if you're still injured, why didn't I try that healing stuff on you? Good practice.
Up to you.
Okay.
Where?
I don't. Where do you want to sit or stand or I don't know? Is there a natural procedure to healing?
Not really. It's done a lot of different ways.
Okay.
I just don't know if you need a bigger area or not.
I don't know. I think it's okay here. I guess.
Suppose.
Okay. I've forgotten the words. I've forgotten the words. Okay, there was this song that Alice used to sing. And she could heal she healed Eric's broken leg once with it. So, if I just sing it in my head, I can heal with it using the whole envisioning thing at the same time. I don't know
Like
why.
incantation.
Kind of. Actually, yeah, why don't I should probably, you know what, I should try just saying it instead of singing it. I don't know why I did the singing first. Oh well, I guess it's because it's easy to remember. Even though I don't remember it right now. I need a second to remember it. This is not practical.
Take time.
Uh-huh.
Well, we don't have to do it right now.
Well, I should really try and memorize it anyway, because it's gonna be bad on the battlefield if I try and heal someone and I don't remember the words. So.
Makes sense.
That was weird. Yeah. I got it. I think. Okay. Okay. Hear your cries of pain. Cry your tears in vain. Don't you worry, my dear. Your time is drawing near. Feel your heart start to beat, and all your wounds retreat.
Worked
Nice.
to an extent.
To an extent. What extent?
Ekka's ribs do not feel out of place anymore.
Okay, so I only sang I only did the first verse. I'm assuming if I do it longer, it'll probably do more. Maybe. Right.
Most likely.
So now I have to go
Longer
memorize the rest of the song.
spell, more you heal.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe I just do it over and over. That'll probably work, right? Just...
Ekka she does not feel this way.
Right, okay. Well, now I have to remember the rest of the song. And all your runes retreat. I think I know it. Wait. Fight your foe. Worry not. Go. Use my crutch. Give them so much. Okay. Work more, yes or no?
I mean, yeah, it worked about same amount.
Okay, so I just have to do it over and over. Got it. Okay. That's... Okay. I'll work on it.
It'll get stronger.
Hopefully. So how much needs... How many more times do you reckon I need to heal you before you're okay?
Well, Ekka received healing from Tavern Keeper, but was really just stitching
Ah.
them back together, but they were still out of place.
Oh.
But they're in place now. They're just need to heal naturally now.
Okay. Well, that's better than nothing. They can't puncture your lung now, I guess.
Yeah. Very dangerous.
Very dangerous. Indeed. Do you ever just have a very odd urge to do something? And it's not a nice thing? It's like a random urge when you see a cat to just pick it up and throw it?
Yes. Instinct? Why?
Instinct? You have an instinct to try and throw a cat?
No, but similar. Why did you bring it up?
Because I had one of those weird urges just then. You know, just... You're like half my height, and I could pick you up, just...
I mean, Eka is not a cat, so...
No, you're a wyvernkin. Wyverns fly.
Most.
Which means it could be natural for you to fly. I'm sorry, I want a flying buddy. No one else can fly. I'm lonely up here.
Well, then Eka will take up your offer, but maybe not tonight.
Not with... yeah. You're injured, so leave time. I wonder why we don't have flyers here. It would be great. Well, just in our team. I mean, we have a bunch of magic users. We have melee and ranged. Well, yeah, but there's only 2 of us. 2 out of the entire hero team who can fly. It's a low number. And I don't...
Not magically capable?
I mean, even then, I don't even fly in battle because I tend to be rerouting all my mana to my blade to make the damage worse. So...
Maybe not something thought about.
I'm looking to see if other people are out there with us. I doubt anyone's gonna be awake at this hour. I'm surprised you were, actually. Everything's being quiet, so... Even Lulu fell asleep.
Say same thing about you. But then you explained.
I mean, you also explained, but that doesn't make it any more surprising. Any less surprising. Not more. I'm used to talking to her and Lulu. I haven't talked to many other people besides that, so... Still getting used to this. It's not bad. It's great. You're great, Fang.
Eka is still learning of a nickname, so...
Me too. I still have it in my brain, but it's kind of hard to slide it into... You know, I really don't use names that much in a conversation. Who does? Is it normal? Are you supposed to use names in a conversation? Well, you do, but you refer to yourself in the third person, so that's just part of your dialect, but I meant, like, in general, with most people.
Guess depends on person.
Hmm.
Eka hears Kane do it a lot.
True. He does. Actually, no, a lot of them do it. Maybe I'm just odd. Maybe we are just odd. Because we don't do it much.
Not always necessary.
I always still find it odd whenever I'm listening in and I hear someone say sword when I'm not out. When they should really be saying Alice, because I'm like, hello? You called? And they didn't.
Yeah. Well, is nickname? His like nickname?
She used to use my name as hers when I was asleep. I was asleep for a few years.
Oh.
Long story.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it would probably be more confusing to explain than a couple things.
It's fine.
Books. That's what we need to do. Books. Magic books. I thought that was a really thick book for a second there. I'm not used to the books being, like, cover out.
Oh. Yeah, very strange compared to these.
Yeah, if it was like a book series where all of these were like the same book but like different volumes, then like okay. I guess. Maybe.
Has been abandoned. Could just be from people
Being lazy?
rummaging. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. You should really just reorganize all the books. That'd be fun. It wouldn't. I'm lying. It would be horrible. Those are all on these poor shelves.
There's no gravity here.
I keep saying things she would. I hate that.
Magic books.
I'm not a builder. She is.
Like, never mind.
Hey, isn't it odd how
explaining
when you look at these tables, they look like someone has, like, identically just copied the arrangement? Same with those two books.
You think someone did that on purpose?
I'm starting to wonder if this entire library is actually supposed to be an art exhibit and we're just messing with it.
You know, it would explain random chest. Weird bottles that smell like plum. I don't know.
Books.
I've never heard of plum in library. Yeah, they're defying gravity.
Whoop, there goes gravity. And the random open books. Like, who leaves a book open in a library? Like, if it was on a table, fair enough. That was probably because someone was reading it and left and forgot to put it back. The shelves don't make sense. Who was reading a book like this? That's what I want to know. Who was reading like this?
I mean, could be someone.
If someone picked it up from somewhere else
Someone like
and brought
Eve.
it over here, they would have closed it.
But someone like Eve.
Eve could sit down. The stool's right there. Well, yeah, but then this...
Climb stool.
Have you seen Eve's height now? She's not that small anymore.
Well, yeah, but only Echo could compare to.
Plus the
Other tiny,
the weird
other small.
the weird pattern on the ceiling. the more I look at this, the more I'm thinking it's some kind of weird art exhibit. And the random wood on the floor as well.
That they put bookshelves in so hard came through the floor.
No, this is an art exhibit. This is what I firmly believe. I firmly believe this is just an art exhibit. Why are this, like, another thing, why are there plates in a library? The pots, fair enough, maybe they had plants for decoration, but and this is a jug. I mean, fair enough, jug probably to water the plants. Fair enough. Okay, that's fine. The plates, though. The plates I still don't understand. And these bookshelves, I'm just being a critic. I don't know why. Why is it fun to criticize things?
Eka does not know.
I wonder if you can take these out. Can you take these out? I don't think you can. Damn. Don't worry, I'll just grab one of these blank scrolls.
Sorry, headache. 1 second.
Headaches galore in this place. Why am I trying to burn things? Oh shit, that plate is still on the fire upstairs. Wait. Is it still up there? I can't remember if I took it off. I should check. I don't think I did. No, I did. I threw it. Yeah, I'm okay. You okay?
Eka's good now.
Great. I wanted to check if I'd taken the plate off the fire. I did, because excuse me, I threw it.
Ah. Okay. Right. Craving violence.
Craving violence.
I suppose Eka will take this for now then. The book.
Right. I should probably go check on Lulu up there. I did kind of leave him alone on the top of a clock tower when he can't fly.
Yeah, I might wanna then. That sounds scary.
Well, I left him in a secure place. He's fine physically. Maybe not mentally, but physically. Yeah, I'm gonna go check on him.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Again.
Thanks for teaching me about healing. I'm also gonna have a word with him about not telling me that he can't be magically healed. Or healed in general. Is it just the magical healing, or is it just healing in general?
I think it's just magic.
Okay. I'm gonna have to have a word with him when he wakes up about that, because that would have been very good information to know prior to today. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night. Okay. Fun. Very fun. Fun. Fun conversation. She's fine. Probably. Oh, wait. Shh. She's fine.
Your eyes lit a fire that is raging deep within my heart. I don't think I could live a life in which I found we were apart. Feelings flutter in the starlight, like when I learned to fly. I'll leave behind my old life for you, and I'll show you why.
I have always kept myself hidden inside, knowing I have fear that my smile can hide. Love is a double-edged blade I've come to see with you and me, that we might never be. If we give into the dreams, we'll see life isn't what it seems. Let's destroy the path laid for us by our fated destiny. When you take my lips, it's like a full solar eclipse. Don't wanna let you go, I want to experience love I've never known. Since the day I met you, there's been so much that we've both gone through. But I don't regret the decision that I made to trust in you. I can't help but see as you put your heart upon the highest shelf. If you push aside your walls, I can nurse it back to health. If I retract my hand, will you reach my way?
How do I know you won't leave me someday?
I've heard those words before, can't tell if they're true. Still, why do I find I'm entranced by you? I wanna find eternity, holding you tight and close to me. If we can save the day, I promise you that I will always stay. Take your hand in mine, so I can love your heart and mind. If we have to go, I want to indulge in a love like I've never known.
First grazed my eyes, I saw you and I was so surprised. Then you called my name, I saw you shed a tear. Was it for me? Because I'm finally here.
I wanna find eternity, holding you tight and close to me. If we can save the day, I promise you that I will always stay when you take my lips. It's like a full solar eclipse, I'll never let you go. Let us fall deeper in love, and now draw me closer in, knowing the darkness will not win. Even when apart, you will always be within my heart. I cannot turn back, because without you life would lack a certain ecstasy when our hearts collide in the feeling we call love.
Hope you guys enjoyed. This may or may not be canon. We'll have to check with the mods of EOT. I'm not currently a mod. I wouldn't be able to approve it myself anyway. But you'll see in the next session whether or not it's canon, based on whether or not I mention it. Okay, so, yeah, stay sharp, stay your problems, and I'll see you in the next stream from the Silent Swordswoman. Bye-bye!